Morning, folks. Wind has picked up. Weather's turning kind of nasty, actually. Got my helpers out here eating weeds, and they have a 4-H driving show coming up. It's what the water truck's for, but I'm not sure they're going to have a lot of fun in this wind. So anyhow, yesterday we had that roping clinic, which was definitely nothing to really watch. They were, you know, them kids were learning the rope, but it wasn't anything very exciting. Not so sure the driving thing will be either, but that's what we're down to. I skipped it yesterday. There just wasn't enough. I filmed a bunch of stuff and it just wasn't enough of anything interesting. Hope these steers stay put and don't get out while I'm trying to get the truck through. Dang things are a pain. Well, I made it through the gate. They were eyeballing it pretty hard when I had it open. That one, look at that guy. He's going to end up squeezing underneath that fence. If there's a way for a cow to mess up, they'll find it every time. Yeah, there he comes loose. Bet you anything he ain't done yet though. He'll reach through there. Anyway, get these gates closed so that when I'm in here watering, when they all come tearing into the arena, they don't find a hole and get out. Yeah. Like I say, most of this stuff, it's a lot of fun if you're the one doing it, but if you're just watching it, it ain't, I don't know, it ain't much to watch. Not unless you know somebody that's in there. Yeah. Wish the ropers would shut their box. They don't think about it, but with that thing sticking out like that, I can't really get in there to work up those roping boxes and things without the risk of bending those doors. I don't have to work up boxes tonight, but I did yesterday. And I don't know, it's just kind of a, like I say, it's one of those things that unless you do it, as far as my end of things, you don't think about it. It doesn't seem like any big deal, and it's really not a big deal. It just makes me have to get off the tractor and takes time. Anyway, the wind, like I say, it is howling. That opening of the clouds going across the sky, well, that was this morning. It's, I don't know what it is now, 2 or 3 in the afternoon, but it's been fixing the storm all day. A little bit here and there it has, but not, it hasn't amounted to nothing. The ground is still really dry. We got a tiny bit amount of rain, but not enough to get the ground wet. So for this deal, they have those little pony carts and wagons and things like that, and they don't want it worked up very deep because it's hard for the horses and ponies to pull the carts. From yesterday, that roping clinic, a lot of hoof tracks and things in here and bouncing. So what I'll do here, this will be a little bit different than normal. I'm, you know, putting water on it now, and then I'll work it up just to mix the water into the ground, and then I've got a rubber tire drag that I use to smooth out the ground. And it will also kind of pack the dirt though, and if I let it dry like that, it makes it into kind of like parking lot hard. So when they're done, I'm going to have to work this up again and fix it, otherwise it's going to be a problem. So those tires make a bunch of furrows. Now that I've gone one direction all the way around, I'll lift this plow up and smooth it out the other direction. Might take several passes here to do this. Here comes the rain. Kind of glad to see it, but bad timing for a horse show. The wind blew over my dumpsters. That's always fun. Bad enough picking them up the first time, but then when you got to do it several more, it gets old quick. Didn't last very long and really didn't get the ground very wet. These shows are really kind of slow starting. Once they get going, they put out some obstacles and stuff, but it takes a while. So it didn't get going until 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I guess it is tonight. And tomorrow is Cindy's birthday. So I gotta run to town and go get a card. Got her a couple of presents, but I didn't get a card. So I better go do that. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to go do something more fun than this. So, see you then.